Adam and Danielle Busby wanted to share more of their personal lives with fans. They launched the More Than Reality podcast to help people get to know more about their struggles and things that the cameras don't always catch. In a new episode of the podcast, Danielle opened up about her absent father. Read on to see what she had to say. TLC star Danielle Busby wants to be the best parent possible for her girls. She knows what an absent parent looks like and wants to shield her girls from that any way that she possibly can. And that's why Danielle bravely opened up about her childhood trauma on the podcast. In this heartfelt episode of More Than Reality, Danielle reflects on her father's absence and the complexities of that relationship. The podcast's Instagram page posted. She shares how navigating these emotions shaped her journey and her identity. It's a powerful reminder that our stories, even the painful parts, are essential to who we are. Tune in for an authentic and unfiltered conversation that highlights resilience and self-discovery. They attached a snippet of the episode, showing what fans can expect. Because in all honesty, he's never been a part of my life, and I don't feel like he's ever deserved the right for me to talk about him and to give him a sense of. This sounds really bad because I am a Christian, and I know the rules and the values and all that, but he was not a dad to me, Danielle emotionally shares in the clip. And he was this man that abandoned us in a sense, right? Is that okay to say? And so I just never wanted to cross that line of publicly talking about it on the TV show, she continues. Because I knew in that rim, it was just going to be different forms of attention. In this form of me talking about it, I am verbally talking about it, and nobody edits this right here. So I never wanted it to be something I couldn't control in a sense. Because it is a part of my story, it is my story. It's the very beginning of my story. Even though it was an incredibly difficult subject, fans praised Danielle for speaking up. Comments included, "So many of us have gone through the same thing. They do not deserve airtime at all. We love you, D. Thank you for sharing. I have sensed there is more to your story. I really respect you handling it with care. You make total sense. It's your story to tell, how much or little. Love watching you guys. Thanks for sharing your story and for being so vulnerable." What did you think about Danielle Busby's brave choice to open up about her father? Be sure to add your own thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Recently, the preview for the OutDaughtered Season 10 was released. While it comes with some surprises for the struggling family, it is difficult to imagine that they will wrap up all the loose ends. However, fans are picking up on an unreasonable expectation that Adam and Danielle Busby are portraying throughout this season. Some people believe they want to hire someone to do the hard part of raising their kids. On the latest episode of OutDaughtered, parents, Adam and Danielle Busby, sit down with two potential nannies to discuss the possibility of employment. Both of the girls that came to visit with them were from the Quints old school. Additionally, one of the girls is a friend of the family. Comfortingly, they have experience with kids and already know a little about what they are getting into. Danielle admits she is getting desperate to find someone to help with the kids and around the house. With the feedback from others saying there is too much work for one person, they opted to discuss hiring two people to tag team their efforts. Danielle explains that the weekly tasks will look different depending on the week. They consider a chore reward system, and Danielle and Adam seem excited to move forward. However, the girls were expecting to work together to make it accomplishable, but Danielle suggested they alternate days. In the end, they part ways without coming to a solution since the potential nannies expressed they are expecting a lot for one person to work alone each day. Unfortunately, the Busbys budget won't accommodate paying two people full-time. On Reddit, OutDaughtered fans vocalize how Adam and Danielle Busby seem to be hiring a nanny to tackle the hard part of parenting. One user starts a conversation by saying, "Nanny drama." They add, "It's frustrating seeing them trying to swindle a nanny to take on way more than a person can take on." I'm so glad everyone so far has been straightforward and said that Danielle and Adam are expecting way too much. Further, they say, like in the latest episode, wanting 2 nannies, but then suggesting they work half a week each. Like, how is that even going to reduce their daily workload at all? Then acting like, if they want to both work together, that they have to take on half a wage or something. They are concerned at the thought of having to pay a lot for this service, but they literally have 6 kids and a humongous house. In no world is this going to come cheap. After the initial post, several OutDaughtered viewers gave their 2 cents on the current season's plot, with Adam and Danielle Busby picking a nanny. Some people don't buy the nanny storyline. They have had 2 nannies for years, so this staged plot line is irritating. Another fan points out, they always say you have to cook, clean, take care of all the kids, do the driving, just help out a little here and there. It's 6 days a week, 15 hours a day, no big deal, you in? Heck no. I want to scream at the TV, you want a housekeeper, not a nanny. This is 10,000% how I feel. They are absolutely trying to shortchange someone. They are trying to set a price, when it's the other way around. It should be the nanny/maid setting their prices. Not to mention they're expecting a nanny to do the jobs of the maid/cleaner as well. Last time I checked, nannying was taking care of the kids, not cleaning your toilets and doing your laundry. But I could be wrong. I've never been a nanny, or been fortunate enough to hire one. While other OutDaughtered viewers see missed opportunities under Adam and Danielle Busby's noses, saying they are ignoring the fact they have 6 pairs of hands in the house that should be available to help with housework and laundry. When I grew up, all the kids had chores around the house, and we could not play until the chores were done. Took maybe 20 to 30 minutes a day. Seriously, no sympathy here, because Adam and Danielle are choosing to run themselves ragged. Exactly, those girls are 9 to 10 years old, plus the oldest daughter, that is 6 pairs of hands that could help. When I was growing up, we had chores, we just did what our parents told us and never second-guessed. It is not just Danielle and Adam. Most parents these days do not want to inconvenience their children, yet there is so much to be gained and taught by everyone in the family unit, investing their time effort into a home. However, some OutDaughtered viewers think that Adam and Danielle Busby aren't searching for a nanny, but instead, a person to parent their kids. They create drama. Many of us, I'm sure, have the same challenges they do. I was a single mom with 4 boys, worked as a high school administrator full-time, and managed without help. All boys were active in sports, church, etc. They have 2 parents and help. Those girls can do laundry and help. They live in chaos. Raising kids is chaos, but the lack of discipline and setting daily responsibilities is the key factor they seem to be missing. No discipline or respect. Sadly, easier to let the kids do what they want. It takes work to enforce respect, discipline, and teaching. Adam and Danielle would rather just pay someone to do the hard part. They are trying to hire parents they are effing so bad at it. I love how both parents were lounging around staring at their phones while discussing this urgent need for a nanny. Maybe get up off your butts and parent those kids yourself. Danielle's job seems like a vanity project at best. Adam's too, for that matter.